this is what it comes in, let's say, a casting brief. A 35-year-old looking guy, chubby, from South Africa, or he's African looking, and he's in an environment where he's in Jersey. So if you fit that description, you don't have to be a 6'2" model that looks like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. That's what I'm saying. There's different types of modeling industry. Anything that we find inspiring, we say it's vision. So like if something is really dope, like any product out there will be like, oh, that's dope. Vision. So it's a term that we use. So when I say juiced and replace the U with a V, it's because juiced got vision.
Juiced vision.
Juiced got vision. I wouldn't say I'm just a model. I am a creative model. I'm a creative individual. Or should I be more specific by saying I'm a good-looking creative individual?
Okay. Thanks for stroking your own horn. Yes. Welcome back to another episode of Sounds Good Enough. Today I have one cool dude who always hangs out in cool spots all the time. His name is Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I met this guy at some event last year. And yeah, it was pretty cool, dude. And we kicked it. And here we are today. But for the people who are watching, I would like to know this very, very difficult question, apparently. Who is Kevin?
First things first, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor, getting somebody just send you a message and say, yo, would you be interested in doing this? So I'm always open to such things, and I'm appreciative for people like you. Shout out to you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
But to answer your question, who's Kevin? Very, very difficult. A lot of people know me as our father of art, which is crazy. I'm an artist, a creative, a model. In other people's eyes, I don't know, a cool guy, a professional cool guy. Yeah. But I'm the person you want me to be, but with a certain standard, if that makes sense. So that's who I am.
How did you come up with the name Our Father of Art?
What's funny about that name is it creates a conversation, and that's what I wanted from the beginning. I was like, everyone has the same handle or same name. It's like, oh, I am Kevin, or I am Musa, or I am John. Like, bro. So basically the origin of the name Our Father is I have a Christian background, but it's not entirely related to Christianity or anything. It was just like I liked drawing, I liked painting, I liked creating art. And I took the inspiration from the Bible as like the Father who art. He made man. So I'm a creator. I'm a man who creates. So I just gave that title, say Our Father who art. I'm not thy Father who art in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So emphasis, attention to detail, Our Father who art. I'm just a creator. I design my life. I create my lifestyle. So that's basically how I came about the name.
Now that's deep.
Very deep.
Yeah, that's really
very deep. I know people who are very religious out there will come for me. But hey, I'm open to having a talk. At the end of the day, it's a name. I'm not calling myself a yay. But yeah.
Yeah. No, but you see, you know yourself. You clearly know yourself. I mean, we're stressing over this question for nothing.
Bro, I mean, I can put a lot of words into it. When someone says, describe yourself, you can come up with one sentence. Then you have to sit down for like a very long period of time of your life and just review everything that happened in your life and say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this because I did this. So everything that you've experienced makes you who you are. That's who I am.
Would you say you're more of an artist or more of a model?
My thing is, I always want to create a bridge, right? I want to be the middleman. I wouldn't say I'm just a model. I am a creative model. I'm a creative individual. Or should I be more specific by saying I'm a good looking creative individual?
Okay.
You know?
Thanks for stroking your own horn. Yes.
I mean, I'm not trying to, bring my pride up or anything, but in a humbly way, it's literally like.
No, there's nothing bad about that.
No,
I mean, I listen to how ASAP speaks about himself. It's
just like I see myself more as a creative, and then when someone comes to me and say, "Oh, you handsome, you good looking," I appreciate that, but I don't see it. I want more for myself, and how can I make myself more? So I feel less of myself, but people praising me makes me feel like I need to do more.
Doesn't it come with pressures though? Huh? Like how maybe there's certain things you can't do anymore because it might make you less attractive in people's eyes?
At a certain degree, yes. It's just also everyone's on this journey of self-discovery. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the same thing forever. Your time will run out. So, as young as I am, I want to do things. My goal is to inspire others and say, hey, look, it's possible.
Sure.
You know, so if some people say I'm a model and others say I'm an artist, why can't an artist be a model?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I want to be a lawyer and I'm very creative, I'll take the initiative to learn my best to law. Everything about law, I'm going to learn about it until I prove myself and people wrong that I'm a creative and a lawyer. There are people out there that do that. It's crazy. I'm not even shocked. I'm inspired. And that's my job, is to inspire folks.
Okay. But how do you apply you're in graphic design, right?
Yes.
How do you apply your graphic design and how you live your life creatively?
So by profession, I'm a graphic designer. So like, for instance, how I integrate my modeling and all these other things. I shoot my own stuff. I edit my own stuff. I'm an in-house agency. That's why I call myself a creative. It's because I am an in-house agency. I want to learn everything in the creative department. What it feels to be in front of the camera, or behind the camera, post-production, the organization of everything, dressing, your styling, everything. I want to know what makes this visual, great. I want to be part of that. That's what makes me put everything into one box and say, look, I'm this creative person because I've done this and that.
You're a perfectionist.
Yeah. Which is problematic, but
I've heard that of people who are creators and also I used to also be a perfectionist, but I don't know, I strive more in the distraction now, in the chaos. I think there's also some level of beauty in that, right? Like some of the arts that were the greatest arts that we have been created were created within the chaos, right? I mean, look at, for example, Eminem, right? Like if you look up his life, how he lived and his upbringing and how he got to a place where he created the music that he created, because he was in such a very distractive place. It wasn't perfect. Nothing was perfect, So, I don't know. That's just a little tidbit for you.
Deep. Deep.
So, for someone who's a model, and maybe let's say someone who's watching who also want to pursue or jump into that industry, with the knowledge that you know, how would you order your steps in being the best at it? Okay,
I like how you put that question. First thing I would say is you can never be the best for a very long time. You can be the best at one thing, but it doesn't last forever. The steps to like making to the modeling industry, like to make it simple, is consult with your image. Consult with your image. I mean, people appreciate people who look good. That's the first step. If you can't take care of yourself, none will appreciate you. That's the first step to making it. You have to appreciate yourself. If you look at every screen, every movie that you watch, every artist out there, that they look good, right? And obviously someone who's viewing that will say, no, this man also looks good, right? So the first step is make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Washing your face, going to the gym, eating healthy food. Like, treat yourself as if you want to live long. You know what I'm saying? You gotta groom yourself. I think that's the first step. The next step is literally find yourself an agency, get representation, because you'll never know where to go. You don't know. You're literally inside a box, and you need someone to help you.
Yeah.
For you to reach the goal you need to collaborate with other people. So modeling, if your friend says he has a photo shoot, go help your friend. Say, I'll model for you for free. At the same time, you use the same content that you used for your friend's gig. You put it out there. Why I say this is because it's your portfolio. People want to see a model. Show them that you're a model.
Okay. What do you say to the people, though, who are part of agencies, but they're not going anywhere? Like, this seems to not be getting any gigs. They're not getting any brand sponsors. And then you have someone who's managing themselves to some extent, but they're getting all those things that agency couldn't get for them.
That one's tough, because sometimes you gotta be realistic. Some things are not for you, some things are for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about someone who has the look for it, right? Like, he has the look, he's been doing what you were saying, goes to the gym, exercise, eats well, all of that, right? But, he's part of an agency, but, he's not getting anything.
That's I can't, what I'm about to tell you, can't guarantee that you'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a creative, I like to say thinking outside the box, literally. If you think that you're not getting booked or anything, or you don't look as a particular way, there's always going to be an opportunity, no matter what. I'm not saying never stop trying, continue trying, but also realize there's plan A, there's plan B, there's plan C. Plan B, literally there's a guy I've followed for a very long time. He's a model, but he's not on your Vogue. He's not like your top runway model, but he's done runway. He's not like the top tier model, like your rare supermodels, but he has information. He's teaching modeling. He didn't make it, but he's teaching modeling. And when you're teaching others, you know that out of those circles that you're teaching, 1 will make it. At the end of the day, you have evidence that proves that one can make it, but not everyone can. So it's just a matter of trying, really. There's so many ways to go outside of it. Find the department that suits you very well. You can be a fashion model. You can be a hand model. You can be a facial model. You can be a foot model. It's crazy things out there.
Crazy.
A commercial model. Literally. There are people out there who are not so good looking, but they have ways of saying things in a video.
Not a great looking face.
Yeah, it's just like
great looking feet.
Somebody who looks like, I'm not trying to body shame anybody, but like this is what it comes in. Let's say a casting brief: a 35-year-old looking guy, chubby, from South Africa, or he's African looking, and he's in an environment where he's in Jersey. So if you fit that description, you don't have to be a 6'2" model that looks like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. That's what I'm saying. There's different types of modeling industry. You can be a fashion model. You can be a commercial model. You can be a food model, lips. Guys, it's open. Lipstick, cosmetics, your facials. It's too much, guys. It's too much. You just have to think outside the box. Don't go for what's normal and it's not making it there. You're not hitting it. Then go for something else, but outside the box. Same industry, but outside the box.
Hey guys, I hope you're still enjoying the episode. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and do all the good YouTube stuff. But without wasting any time, let's get back to the video.
What's your ultimate goal? Do you want to see yourself as in a Vogue magazine or a Victoria's Secret model?
I would love to be featured on a magazine, not as a model. Not as a model.
But what if they hit you up and say that that's what they want you for?
Well, it depends, because now it's tricky because there's also a dark side to the modeling industry. And if you know who you are based off the morals, your background, what you've learned what you've experienced in the industry, you know when to say yes and when to say no. I mean, making it in the front cover, it's dope. Everyone's gonna see you. But behind doors, you're suffering, bro.
Yeah.
You're suffering. Your dream was to make it to the Vogue. Once that dream is there, you've accomplished it. What's next?
So don't compromise yourself.
Yeah.
As well.
Don't at all, because it's gonna backfire. There's so many people out there who did a lot of things to be where they have to be. We don't know what's either the positive side or the negative side.
Isn't that how it is in life, that people generally do things that, to be where they are? It might not be as gruesome as the next person, but most people do things to get where they are.
Yeah, but I mean, if you respect yourself enough, you know where to draw the line. And for me, being in Vogue is not the goal. It's not the goal.
Okay. No. I mean, yeah, for some people it is, they say don't tell me you model if you ain't been in Vogue.
How many people out there read Vogue magazines?
I mean, it's not about reading the magazine, but but just being in front of the cover, right?
I mean, it's dope being in the cover. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, what impact do you have?
Where do you want to be on then, if that's not what you want to be?
My goal is to be impactful to people that see what I do. If you don't see what I do, it means I haven't touched you yet. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be like, here's the problem. If someone say I can't do it, I want to be that person say, you know what? Let me show you. I did it. There. If they say you can't be on a Vogue magazine, I'll try my best to show you how to be on a Vogue magazine. And if you didn't believe me, I'll make sure I'll be on a Vogue magazine cover. Just to prove a point.
That you can.
That you can, yeah. Like nothing is impossible.
So you are not a leader of showing people things that are possible.
Yeah, leader of the new school.
Leader of the new school. Okay, I know that's a little bit off topic, but I might as well just ask. as a model, as someone who's a model, what do you think gets you girls the most? How you look or the height?
I can't say. I really don't know. It's
Based
actually
on,
up to them.
based on what you've experienced.
I mean, it's like saying if I was a girl and I saw myself walk past, what's the first thing that I'll notice? That's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
But I'm sure it's something that has come up in conversation with like women you've interacted with, right?
I mean, the most common thing people say to me is that I am handsome. Thank you. Thank you.
So it sounds like you're very proud of that, huh?
I mean, it makes you feel good as a person. I mean, you don't want to hear someone saying something negative about you.
I like being called ugly, man. It's nice. It's like, you know, it adds a little bit of flavor. Now I gotta work hard because, you know, the face is not facing. So at least let me get the money. Yeah, it's a good inspiration. You can't always be told that, you know, gotta be humbled. Yeah, I'm like, damn, okay, I ain't got the face.
Being humble,
maybe the money, maybe the knowledge.
Yeah, but I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's subjective. The most common thing I hear from people is saying I'm handsome, so I go buy it. You know, then obviously some added information, which is very biased, but yeah.
Okay, so you are currently doing a soft relaunch of your own product. Tell us a little more about that. Like when did it start? What's the ultimate goal? And, you know.
Okay. So there's this brand that me and a couple of friends of mine started. So I came up with the name. It's called JVICED. So the brand is actually spelled as JVICED. I know it's weird that
why with the V? Yeah.
So I'm the only person that decided to pick V because it's vision. Vision. So there's a term that anything that we find inspiring, we say it's vision. So like if something is really dope, like any product out there, we'll be like, oh, that's dope. Vision. So it's a term that we use. So when I say juiced and replace the U with a V, it's because Juiced got vision.
Juiced vision.
Juiced got vision. So yeah, this all happened in 2016, 17. Initially started with me customizing Timberland boots. Since I was an artist during that period, I was doing a lot of drawings and paintings. I was actually customizing Timberland boots.
Is it something that's available for people to see anywhere on your? Because I don't see that on your Instagram.
You'll have to be the FBI, if we do have FBI in South Africa, to find those sources.
Yeah.
I myself do not own those sources, but if they do resurface, I'll post them and you guys will see them. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's still a thing. Right now, we're just branching towards apparel, fashion, luxury, and so on. So yeah, that's how it started. It started with customized Timberland boots. Then we moved into your t-shirts. Now we're branching out into jackets, jewelry. So we're branching out into way too many departments. So look out. Be on the lookout. We're officially launching on the 9th of March. Give you a date for free. And yeah, don't forget to visit us at www.jviced.
I'll leave the link in the description. Just check it out and buy some stuff. Is other things already available?
We do have jackets available. T-shirts will be coming soon as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go check it out, guys. Look cool.
Come look cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, also, you've worked with a lot of brands, right? what are like the top 5 brands you've worked with, and like why would you place them in that list?
Damn, bro, you're trying to ruin relationships. You're playing devil's advocate.
Well, they don't have to be in any particular order. Just like the 5 that you.
The 5 brands that I enjoyed working with. Ascend. Ascend. I was gonna say something wrong there, but Ascend label proper. Empire. Proper. Obviously, I have to put Juiced in there. That's the baby. I don't know. I feel like I've worked it a lot, but I can only think of a few.
Flying Fish.
Flying Fish, interesting. They dope. Flying Fish. Flying Fish. Super fine. They fine for real. Was that 5 already?
I think there's one more.
One more.
Yeah.
FNB. Crazy.
Do they pay you?
Yeah, they paid me.
A lot, or they could have bumped those numbers up a little bit.
If I knew better, I would bump those numbers
way
up.
Yeah.
But shout out to them.
Okay. All right. No, taking care of yourself, right? It's something that's not very, how can I say, it's not something that as men we think about, right? Especially with, if you tell somebody about skincare routine or whatnot, do you feel like that's changing, or do you feel like that's even manly to begin with for a guy to say, I got a skin routine, like a morning skin routine, night skin routine?
I mean, yeah, it's a very, I don't know, touchy conversation for a lot of guys out there. Because it's also like makes you less of a man if you're doing it. That's the conversation on one part. Then a day, like on the other side, it's like I need it. I think we're entering like a new era where taking care of yourself is really important. In a sense that you reciprocate what you put out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's makes you less of a man if you do your skincare before bed. I mean, it's really important because women appreciate a man that takes care of himself. Why I say this is because they also believe that they'll be taken care of.
True. Yeah.
So if you're a man or a guy out there that doesn't take care of himself, it highlights the fact that you can't take care of somebody else. It's like what you put in yourself needs to be reciprocated. So if you have bad habits, you'll receive bad habits.
True, but what would you say to someone saying that as a man, the way to take care of a woman is through money? So why are you busy wasting your time with, morning, and when you could be out there during that time that you're spending working instead?
When they say money is the root of all evil, it's not entirely true, but it can unleash traits that cannot be acceptable. I mean, people out there, they rich, they dope, rich, but it also takes out the ugliness inside of them. So if I was a billionaire, and obviously there's a hun out there, I make it splurge on her, and then she does something I don't appreciate, I'm gonna get ugly, because who am I to get ugly? I'm the billionaire guy. I have every right to get angry. You know what I'm saying? Because of I don't like how they did this or whatever. So I'm entitled That's where my pride, it makes my pride bigger. I think I'm over everybody.
I mean, that's good as well.
I don't think it's good because you're gonna create enemies, and when you create enemies,
you're always gonna create enemies, regardless. Even when you're not looking for them. People will just hate you for just being yourself sometimes.
True.
You know. Okay, as a Instagrammer, you post on Instagram as well. Which would you rather prefer between the two, right? One, having an aesthetic post, or having posts that have more personality?
Damn. This one's tough. Because I literally do it. Both of them. Now I have to pick one.
You gotta pick one. Pick one.
Personality.
Light skin pose or awkward poses?
This one's also tough. Damn. Awkward pose.
Being broke with friends or being rich and having no friends?
Being broke with friends.
All right, last question. What would you like to leave for the people who are watching? A bit of nugget.
I want to make it short and simple. But I can't.
No, run with it, man. If you want to talk for 30 minutes, it's on you, man. It's your show.
No. I can't take the spotlight. The message for the people at home and the viewers. After watching this video, look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're doing all right, you're doing your best. Make a list of everything that you want to achieve, put it out there, and forget about it. While you're doing it, live your best life. By the end of the year, go back to that book. I'm pretty sure you're going to cross out a couple of things you wanted to do and you didn't realize you did it.
Okay, and also look at yourself and go, damn, I really need a face skin routine.
Yeah, a haircut and a whole skincare package.
Yeah.
Trust me, comes a long way.
Yeah. All right, no, man, thanks for coming.
Thank you for
this
having
was a
me.
blast, and everyone, thanks for watching. Tribe leader Don Riz out. Okay.